Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab in this one, Dylan Cease. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Stepping in, Chipper Jones. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. One out, bases empty. That's down and in. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
And next for Atlanta, Hank Aaron. The 1-2. Now one missed. That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. Two out, space is empty. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Eddie Matthews.
Runner, yes.
Runner on the goal, pitching for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Outside corner, got him looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here with my pal Singy, and today on the hill, Warren Spahn. Singy, he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. He's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. So now 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Olsen. One up, one down.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Next to hit, Tony Gwynn. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And that's in the dirt. Out to short. Fires across the diamond. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the second in San Diego. No score on the show. Back here at Petco Park. Second inning set to go. Now in for the Braves, David Justice. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right
now. Here is Matt Olson. Fastball for a strike. Through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a 2-1 on the way. Fought off foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in San Diego, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the veteran third baseman, Chase Headley. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
I'll tell you what, 1 ball. He's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
He goes down looking.
Boog, I think even when you know he's got that pitch in his arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it unless you've seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else that he throws. That one right there locked him up.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario, the next up for the Padres. Squirts away a little bit. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And now it's going to be Luis Campusano. Not even close there. 2-1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Two down. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. And here is
pitcher,
Warren Spahn. 2-1 now. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting center fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Not close with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball.
That one found hard the other way.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what,
Chipper
he earned that walk.
Man at first with one gone. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Chipper Jones. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Acuna, the base runner at first with one out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Acuna runs. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Now batting right fielder Henry Aaron.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, Hank Aaron. Next up for the Braves. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And it goes just foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next for Atlanta, Eddie Matthews. Swung on, belted. Doesn't have enough. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Struck him out, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. 2 left for Atlanta, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Curve in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Dylan Cease, the next up for the Padres. Puts a bunt down. Scoops it up barehanded to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They
Now
were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
Luis Ariz stands in.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Strike two.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Cronenworth, the lead runner, out at second. Cease on at first with nobody out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4. He's out. 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double
Up
play.
next,
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And it remains 2-2. To the right side, and that chance handled. On the run, sends it over to first. What a play to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete, no score. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, David Justice. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there on the warning track and hauls it in.
Now batting, number 9.
And here's the catcher. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Go ahead run on base, and now Matt Olson up to hit. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one in the air center field. Merrill hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Warren Spahn.
First and second, 2 outs. Warren Spahn digs in now. 4th inning underway, no score. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
Here's Acuna now. Missed inside with the curve. Caught him looking for the K. So they leave him loaded and can't capitalize on the error. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Bottom 4, so
Leading
digging in
off
now for
the
San Diego,
Padres,
Tony Gwynn.
right fielder,
If you don't get ahead in the count,
Gwynn.
you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And now the count is even. That one just misses.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Man, I really like the ability to
Up
bounce
next
back
for the
right there after not
Padres,
getting the call. He
third
probably should have
baseman,
gotten. He didn't let it
Chase
affect his
Headley.
focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Chase Headley, the next up for the Padres. And that one is downstairs. 2-1.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike. Yep, that ball went out.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. This one popped up. Matthews snags it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Misses inside, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
There's a strike. And foul ball. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Henry Aaron.
Hank Aaron next up for the Braves. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss, and he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5, and we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in for San Diego, Eddie Rosario. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
2-1.
Ripped to right. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next to hit, Luis Campusano.
Inside ball.
Almost got him.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Rosario on at first, nobody out. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground to the left. He gets to it with a slide. Here's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hank makes the catch, and that's the inning. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Adrian Morejon.
Now pitching.
He has a great
Padres.
slider with tons of movement.
Number 50, Adrian Morejon.
Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check out the
for
latest
Braves,
news from
left
around the
fielder,
league.
David Justice.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 1-2. Bullpen action for the Padres. Robert Suarez up and throwing. Davis warming up as well. Up the middle, it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job, a two-strike
Up
hit in that
next
at
for
bat.
Atlanta,
Just kept it
first
simple.
baseman,
Played Pepper
Matt
with the middle of
Olson.
the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Go ahead run on base. Matt Olson now at the plate. And the count 1-2. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. The two strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 2 outs. That one's in there, and that's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. That's to third. Headley takes it to the base for the force out. That's out number 3. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. No score. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Manny Machado. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. And a curve misses outside. That one is hammered right field. Hank going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
So the lineup flips over, and now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
1 down. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. And that's outside. The 2-1. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Olsen over to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now, and we still have no score.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Padres.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Robert
75.
Suarez.
Robert Suarez.
Back to the top of the order now.
Leading
And
off
now it's
for the
Ronald
Braves,
Acuna Jr.
infielder Ronald
Well, he's
Acuna
always a threat.
Jr.
Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Gwynn. 1 away.
Now batting shortstop Chipper Jones.
At the plate, Chipper Jones. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's off the outside edge. 3-1 now.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his
Now
career
batting
since
right
day
fielder
1.
Henry
Go
Aaron.
ahead run on base. Hank Aaron. Next up for the Braves. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And the count 1-2. Campusano tries to block it, but it gets away. Jones into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Swing and a miss at 100. No chance.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They're waving Chipper home. Here comes the throw. He's safe on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go.
Now
the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Two outs, runner on first. David Justice will hit next. The 1-1. Fly ball center field. Merrill grabs it on the run. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in San Diego, and now the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
No, he held up.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Center field. Acuna after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chase Headley. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball two.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball three.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And that drops in for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. Starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Headley stands at first with one out. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one.
The
screwball's often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
Eggy Rosario, the next to hit. In the dirt.
One ball,
Runner holds.
2 strikes.
Count goes to 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's inside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Hard ground ball for a base stop. Rounds third, heading for the plate. Here comes the throw, and he's out. Butt down, and that ends the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate and preserve the lead. That's a big-time play.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Padres.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Mark
48.
Davis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the catcher to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1
Now
gone.
batting, pitcher, Warren
First
Spahn.
and second, 1 out. Warren Spahn next up for the Braves. Olson at second. Albies at first. 1 gone. Popped up. Reaching down. Makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Two aboard, 2 outs.
Nope.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Activity in the bullpen. Jason Adam getting loose out there. Matsui getting loose as well. The 3-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him looking. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 1 and the Padres nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Raisel Iglesias.
Well, the best relievers
Number
love the
26.
opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off
So
for the
digging in now
Padres,
for San Diego,
catcher,
Luis Campusano.
Campusano.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Next offering is downstairs. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And Jake has entered the K zone.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Davis.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Elias Diaz. Trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. In the dirt, now 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Adams.
Now pitching for
and we all
the
know about
Padres.
his slider. It's just filthy, man.
Number
And
40.
one of the better ones in the game,
Jason
I'd say. Spin rate's
Adams.
very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well,
Leading
1-run
off
game.
for the Braves,
Now in for the Braves,
shortstop,
Chipper Jones. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Jeremiah Estrada, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Hank Aaron. Hank needs just one more homer to pass Henry Aaron on the all-time list.
Incredible to think that 755 could have been passed once, let alone multiple times. What a remarkable career he's put together.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, Two strikes.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Off the mark there, and the count's even at 2. And that skips in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two. Gets a piece and stays alive. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball out to left field. Tatis has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Braves 1 and the Padres nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Craig Kimbrell. A chance at his first save of the year.
Atlanta, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Back to the top of the order. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jackson Merrill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One-run game, bottom 9. That one finds the zone. Now 3-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
He's 2 outs away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Padres with only 1 out remaining.
Now this guy tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Last chance for the Padres. The batter now, Tony Gwynn. And that one hit to first, but it kicks foul. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. The home team trying to pull it out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The Padres down to their final strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.